Case in point. Thank you, Ariana Grande, for showing us all how it's done. Kia ora and welcome back. My name's Zoe Stebe, your vocal coach for today. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at Ariana Grande singing P.O.V. That's point of view, right? I've never heard this song before, so let's get to the video.
It's like you got superpowers. Turn my minutes into hours. You got more than 20/20, babe. Made a glass the way you see through me. You know me better than I do. Can't seem to keep nothing from you. How you touch my soul from the outside. Permeate my ego and my pride. I wanna love you the way that you love me. Ooh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I love to see me from your point of view. I wanna trust me.
We've got to stop it right there because, oh my goodness me, let's just stop the video and go and practice all of our scales right now. I don't know why I find that so funny, but perfect example of why you need to practice your scales, why we do our vocal warm-ups, why you spend the first part of every single singing lesson running through those exercises. Case in point, this is why we do it. Thank you, Ariana Grande, for showing us all how it's done. Because singers today are getting very intelligent. They're having an excellent music education. And, you know, the bar is being raised every single year. So get out there and get practicing. Ariana, you are amazing.
I wanna trust me the way that you trust me. Ooh, 'cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I love to see me from your point. I'm getting used to receiving, still getting good at not leaving. I would love you even though I'm scared. It's learning to be grateful for myself. So you love my lips 'cause they say that things we've always been afraid of, I can feel it starting to subside. Learning to believe in what is mine. I wanna love you the way that you love me. Ooh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I love to see me from your point of view. I wanna trust me the way that you trust me. Ooh, 'cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I love to see me from your
But isn't that cool, that run that she just said, love to see me from your point of view? She's using the same scale that she used right at the beginning. So when you're singing this sort of stuff, it's not rocket science. You don't have to do like loads and loads and loads of different interesting new things on every single improvisation and melisma. You can reuse them as well. So I love Ariana's ability to switch so much between that chest voice, head voice, and she just does it so seamlessly. And that's the art. That, I mean, she's a very, very well-oiled machine. She practices a lot. She takes care of her voice as well. She has talked a lot in interviews about her voice care and general health and all that sort of stuff. And also how much effort she puts into her voice daily care, which is so important. I can't stress that enough. This stuff doesn't just fall from the sky. You have to work hard at it. We're going to keep watching and we're going to go into a technique deep dive at the end of the video into how you can create that slightly louder breathy sound that she creates as she's going further up in the range there. Okay. I'm loving the song, even though I've never heard it before. It's like,
like you do. I love to see me from mine. I couldn't believe it or see it for myself. No, I'm being impatient, but now I'm building, falling, frozen, slowly thawing. Got me right. I won't keep you waiting. All my baggage fading safely, and if
There's so much that she's doing with her voice. Honestly, I cannot get through it in this one video. It's impossible. Her vocal technique is just exquisite, isn't it? But let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite part of Ariana Grande's voice? Because I think for me, it's definitely her ability to switch so seamlessly between a sort of more falsetto sound and that breathy head voice, and her runs are just so clean. But that's training. There was so much in that I'm not even really sure what I can comment on. Honestly, that's just incredible. Let's keep watching, and then I'm going to go back to that point just so we can talk about a couple of the points. So good. Okay, let's just go back on that very last chorus, because there were just so many things that she was doing with her voice, and let's just stop and start and take a look at that, okay? Okay, that bit there. I couldn't believe it. Now, I am not a singer like Ariana Grande. This is like not my jam whatsoever, but I'm just trying to help you, but I'm just trying to help you sing more like this in the comfort of your own home. This is not me saying that I am an Ariana Grande impersonator, like by any stretch of the imagination. So at the beginning there, I couldn't believe it. Okay. I want you to think about keeping the volume right down low, because if you keep the volume low, then those higher, louder notes are going to sound a lot louder. So low volume, think like you're speaking on pitch with a little bit of air. I couldn't believe it without the air. And you're going to add like a little bit of air. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, it's like challenging, right? To go speaky, and then add a little bit of breath. Keep going at it though. You can always go back and try vocal warm-ups with this type of style. So you sing them with a thick vocal fold or chest voice sound, and then you add a little bit of breath for the second time through the same scale.
Falling, frozen, slowly thawing, got me right. I won't keep you waiting. Oh, my baggage fading safely. And if my eyes deceive me, won't let them stray too far.
So you really heard there as well with the my eyes deceive me, that she used quite a lot of breath in that top part of the range. That's a really great way. Instead of changing the volume of the sound, that's a great way to like build suspense and to also change the color of the tone without getting louder. It has the appearance of adding in like more effort without actually adding more effort behind the sound. I know, go figure. I really like this song. I really like it. You notice there though that she does lift her neck quite a lot. Now, I don't think she needs to do that, but if you're looking to sing this sort of stuff, what we do is we lift the neck slightly. I mean, she's really going for it, which, you know, if it works for her, then that's fine. But we lift the neck in order to create more space at the back, and it allows us to go further up in the range, but still keep that thickness of the vocal folds. So don't think that you need to really crane your neck upwards, but it's just a slight lift, as if you're trying to sort of like look over the horizon, and that way you're going to allow for a little bit more space at the back. There were also like just a little couple of catches there in her voice. I love to hear people sounding like actual humans. Nothing wrong with that. That could be anything. That could be a speck of dust. I mean, there's a lot of fake grass there, so it could be real grass, I don't know. It could just be a little bit of mucus that's come across the top of the vocal folds. That's quite usual when you're singing this sort of stuff. Could be anything. So, you know, I wouldn't try and build that into the song itself. Let's keep going.
I want the trust in me. Ooh, the way that you trust me.
Okay, I know there's like, that doesn't even do it justice because like there are so many things going on with her voice. I cannot stress to you how much she's a master, and I'm just trying to go through like a couple of the points that she's doing with her voice. So in today's technique deep dive, I'm going to take you through an exercise as to how you can create that slightly louder sound further up in the range. You notice there as well, when she craned her neck, it was quite interesting because you could see her larynx was like so high in her throat. It almost looked like it was behind her tongue almost. But it is raising the larynx that helps you get a thicker vocal fold sound, so a louder sound further up in the range without loads of effort and weight below the sound. So whenever anyone talks about this mixed voice sound, or mixed voice in general, is basically the best of the head voice and the best of the chest voice and bringing them together. I know that's why it's called mix. I know, duh, go figure, Zoe. But what you're doing there is you're taking the weight out of the chest voice and you're taking a bit of that lightness out of the head voice and you're bringing them together. And that's why it can be quite a challenge for people. But how do you get that sound further up in the range? As I say, I want you to think about like you're being a little child, and then you'll feel, if you put your fingers on your larynx is in here in your throat, and you're allowing it to go up, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the whole time, I want you to think about that you're sitting up really tall. You're trying to get your head as far away from your body as possible so that you're activating through the back muscles. Release the tummy so you're not gripping. You also notice there, I mean, you can see a lot of her tummy there. She didn't push. There wasn't any type of effort going into this, into the abdominal muscles there. Sitting up nice and tall. I recommend that you do this in standing, by the way. Okay. And then I want you to think about like you're up here and lifting your chin just slightly, and you got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanna love you. And what you're trying to do is not go, I wanna love you. Yeah, you're not taking that weight of the chest voice and you're not allowing the larynx to drop. So practice getting that larynx in a higher position. I promise you a lot of this stuff will become a lot easier. If this is completely out of your comfort zone and completely away from where you usually sing, what we call in Estill voice training, your attractor state, then this might take you quite a lot of effort to get up there. That's really dependent on the way you speak. It's dependent on your culture, what language you speak, your setup of your spoken voice. But if this is like, you know, this is where I live right up here. Definitely not me as a New Zealander. This took me a really long time to get a handle on. Then if this is super duper easy for you, then you might actually need to take a lot of the effort out of the sound in order to create those sounds high up. But if this is way away from where you usually sing, you might need to increase your effort level in order to reach those sounds further up in the range. So it's a balancing act. Honestly, I recommend that you work with a coach. You'll get there a lot faster. So thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I am such a big fan of Ariana Grande. I think she's a fabulous vocalist, and I love seeing students strive to create the sounds that she's creating at home. Oh, it was like a ghost. Door closed back there. Woo, what's happening? I think it's just the wind. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button, because I bring out videos like this one 3 times a week. I want to help you sing better in the comfort of your own home. Who should I have a look at next, though? Let me know down in the comments what your favorite performances are, and make sure that you put a link there, though, to a live performance. I want to see them performing live. Over here on this channel, I only look at live performances, because that way you can really tell what the singer's up to with their technique. Have an awesome rest of your day. Happy singing, everyone. Ka kite anō.